from Winnipeg, Canada, and have been watching your videos for about 3 months now. Over the last 2 to 3 years, I developed psoriasis, which is exactly acidosis between my butt cheeks. Move those lymphs. They got a poor lady right now that has a tumor right there. Not good. On the head of his thing, and fungal infection of most of my finger and toenails. So this tells you, Riley, that your lymph is really backed up, that this is a kidney problem. But at 26 years, man, we talk a lot about that. And you're in your 30s, your 20s, your teens, or younger, you're in trouble with your kidneys and adrenals and your lymph systems. This is what's getting all of you guys, and it's part of our problems in being unaware for so long. And I just feel that it's time to bring awareness to this planet. I can't get out of that, so I know that's what I'm here for, and all of you are here for, is to help us bring this up out. So detoxify yourself, Riley. Get that lymph, get your kidneys and adrenals, work on those two, and the lymph system, and get that filtering. That'll come off of the butts of the little baby wonger, and the fungus will come out when you get your lymph moving better. This just shows you that you're impacted with the adrenals. That's where you get too much fungus, and then of course you're not filtering. So you're seeing that all through your heads and nails, so you know you're systemically, meaning all body backed up there, man. So get this out of you, and all that psoriasis will go away. Also, when I was diagnosed a year ago with psoriasis, I also got tested, and get this, they're giving chemotherapy, I think, for psoriasis. So here we go. We have a high acid condition, just like any cancer or anything else, and we're giving more acids. I mean, these guys, nothing's stopping them. So all I can tell you is just get more aware and protect yourselves. Obviously, we have no protection outside of the self. And he also got testing diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis linked with psoriasis of the nails. Yada, yada. I mean, you hear these medical doctors come up with this bull crap all the time. Oh, look now, you got arthritis from having psoriasis. What the hell? These guys work from the butt end first. Let's go back. What? The same thing that created psoriasis also created what? Think a systemic lymph problem? You're going to have more than one little symptom come out, Riley. You're going to have a whole bunch of them as you get older. And being young like this, you're going to see what I see in my 60s, you're going to see in your 30s. And that's what scares me. That's why you're led to this, and you got to take care of yourself, my friend here. He's experiencing some joint pain, especially in my thumbs, big toes, lower back. Now, where's lower back, guys? Kidneys, L4, L5. Now, and sometimes slight hip and knee pain. So this young man is backed up lymphatically. He knows that. He's got acids written here, so he knows what's up. So now he's seeing that his lymph system is letting himself know all over his joints, his everywhere, his private parts, his body. He can feel it in his joints. And if you don't get it out, Riley, you'll lose them. So be careful at 26 about over-pounding on the joints for a while here, and build up your health issues, my friend. Real important. Because you'll lose the knees, you'll lose the hips. I later diagnosed myself with candida problems. No kidding. But that's just an effect. That's just the effect, man. That's the effect of having weak adrenals and eating starch as you're younger, not metabolizing sugars properly. That's where most of that issue comes in, or eating foods full of it, like breads that are full of fungus or yeast. I also put on a bit of extra weight and felt very fatigued often. Well, there's your adrenals going down. There's your adrenals, my friend. It's going down. You're putting on the weight. You got to get away from starches, better known in some fields as carbohydrates, which is ridiculous. They are carbohydrates, but they're starches. Get yourself on your fruit diet. Get yourself on your vegetables. Go after that. Do your fruit all day long and a big salad at night. But clean your body out. Get your kidneys and adrenals working, my friend. Real important. Clean out the bowels. Get your lymph moving, and you'll get all this out of you. Also put felt like I need a coffee to get going in the morning. You see, he's losing his adrenals, so he's getting less neurotransmitters. His nervous system's getting weaker. We need to change that around, build that up. You're 26 years old. You should be full of vim and vigor, my man. I begin to grow more concerned with these problems. I would too. Good man. See, this shows the spiritual guy right here. because he's concerned about his problems at 26 years old. That's pretty good, man. So that shows your spirituality right there. Most of you that come to us are going to be spiritual beings. I'm here to tell you, very few people can tolerate this level if they're not spiritual beings. Because this is I need to change my habits. I need to take self-discipline and control of what I've been doing that I haven't been able to, that I didn't know. My dad had psoriasis and started developing rash-like bumps wait a minute, my dad had psoriasis. Oh, and I started developing rash-like bumps on my neck, face, and arms. I went to a doctor and was diagnosed with eczema. My BF told me it was because the kidneys were not filtering in the acids correctly. I wanted to get a professional opinion, the reason I'm commenting. Yeah, professional opinion, eczema. Ooh, you got a disease ravishing your skin. Get your lymph moving, my friend. Your dad is a good example. You're the genetic imprint there. Definitely kidneys and lymphatics, so you're told right. It's just the group here knows exactly what to do with you guys. But yeah, you got to get your kidneys and your adrenals. Never forget the adrenals because they control the kidneys. So the adrenal glands are very, very important to work with. This is where the biggest, I would say the biggest problem is probably more adrenals than kidneys. If you really looked at that, because when we were looking at a lot of the eyes, I think a lot of you saw that in the class, that the adrenals were always present in terms of a weakness, but the kidneys had different varying levels of weaknesses. You know, it depends on the level of proteins one's consumed and that damage that has occurred from those proteins. If we got rid of the concept of proteins, man would be a lot better off. Immediately you can tell that when you start seeing more lymphatic problems like psoriasis, eczema, acne, things like this, you know that you're not moving lymph. Well, if chemical medications are doing this, oops, that means they're breaking down your kidneys or suppressing your adrenal glands. There's not a chemical medication out there worth that. Not at all. And this is the problem that we're facing. And we are all learning a newfound respect for this huge system, the lymphatic system. And the medical doctors, remember we talked about the new lymphatic system they found in the brain. There are probably a lot more lymphatic systems tied to and tying organs and glands together. So there's a lot that they don't know about it, but it becomes simplistic and obvious that you have a feeding system and a sewer system, and you have a sewer system problem. Acne of all types, psoriasis, this is a sewer system problem. Hang in there. Do not give up. But you need to get 100% raw, minimally 100% raw, your lymph system. This is your lymph system. This is your sewer system. It touches every cell you got. So, brain, neck, breasts, arms, name it. You got it. So this is why it's so important to deal with this, because this is acidosis, and it's just not, it just doesn't look bad. It has the potential to break your cells down and cause cancer cells. For you guys that stay on this side, I love you guys. You get it. You're truly the way showers. There are going to be people that leave and they're going to come back because nothing else worked. Been there, done this for how many years? I'm not speaking from theory. You get used to seeing these things never work. I've learned from watching your videos that skin issues all come back to kidneys. They sure do, honey. And your skin is a kidney. Use the salt baths and stuff like that, and just for the external view and all of that, but you've got to get your kidneys filtering. You've got to go through that channel. That's why we talk so much about this, because I haven't seen a remedy any other way than this. It's not to be egotistical about it. I just haven't. And this is an easy way. You got food to eat. You're not water fasting for the most part. You got plenty of food to eat. It's just the type of food. So for a little self-discipline and holding things off and digging in, you got a good remedy. It's just the proof is always there. When you do good and you detoxify, you clean the lymph, you look good, you clean up. When you don't, you don't. The thing is, though, you want to be able to cheat and do bad and not see anything come back on you. That's the goal, is detoxify deep enough that you can eat bad and it doesn't come back on you. You know you made it. And then find yourself a nice diet to stay with and you'll do well. If it starts to come back, you haven't got it. And that means you're still acidic. That means there's potential to still get tumors and break down cells is still there. So you really want to, get this good, then you're done. And by the way, don't have kids until you get yourself cleaned up. You don't want to kidneys and lymphatic problems to your children.